Hey, this Jackie Brawls.
Everybody.
Yeah?
Everybody, it's Dunlap. I hope y'all ready to party.
You always want to do that. That's
Are
all you
you
ever
ready to
want to
party out there, listeners? Everybody? Hey, everybody. Are y'all ready to party? I wish I had a turntable or a record and that whole setup that DJs have.
Yeah, like a wedding or something like that.
I'd go, are y'all ready to party? And they'd all scream and show me their tits, and I'd
All
say,
right, enough. No.
well, how about this beat dropping? And then we would party. And we would party all night long.
On somebody's wedding, the younger people, when they get married, I get drug along with one of these, somebody related somehow. And the youngsters, yeah, when the wedding's over, they got one of them, and that's when I'm leaving. It's too loud, just my ears. I can't
Have you
hear.
ever been to a wedding you enjoyed?
Sure, maybe I'd guess. I mean, they're all kind of the same. I mean, depending on, they're all the same. It's just who you know. It depends on.
It's all about who
it
you
is.
know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your interest is based on that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's funny, on our 150th episode, I get another one of these cans of beer that tastes like shit. It's going to be hard to get down.
Yeah. For all
It's been
of
a
us.
long time since that happened.
Yeah.
But it's our 150th episode, and I guess all bets are off, folks.
What were we supposed to do on the 150th one? There was something we were said, and when we get to the 150th one, we'll all get together, and we're going to, and I forget what it is.
Oh. I got it down.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to quit. I think 150 episodes was it. But we have a new goal now because we've been to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library.
Yeah.
We went to a CNN GOP 2015 debate.
I'll never forget it.
Me either. We took a video of that. That's up on YouTube now. I know there's podcast people and there's YouTube people. I don't know if any YouTube people even listen to this shit or not.
A lot of them don't. Somebody said something on the thing you showed me the other day. He says, everybody, I'm glad you're doing videos again. Everybody hates those bad word, F word podcast.
Which is true. But we keep doing them anyway. And folks, people, the ones of you out there who are listening to this right now, y'all are loyal, Hardy fans. He said everybody hates it. I'm sure y'all hate it a little bit. You're working through it you're working through something. I don't know if it's like a court order or your therapist advised you to listen to something. Just face your fears and your hatreds. Like, listen to this podcast till it doesn't make you want to punch your windshield out.
That's the first time I'd ever seen it spelled. It's Podcast, podcast.
What?
When you showed me the person that said the F word on I don't listen to the podcast, I said, what is that? And then that's what we do ever. So
are
first
you
time I
saying-
seen it ever, I didn't know what.
You had to see it spelled out was all the only reason.
Well, I can put letters together, can I?
I don't know.
I know. I read the paper every day, don't I?
May you? I don't know what you're just looking at pictures.
No, I look at pictures too. I'm not saying
That's
I don't
most of
look
what
at
looking at
pictures,
the
but I can
paper
read.
is.
I know I went to school. I know what the letters sound like most of the time, unless it's something a long word I never read before. Or, foreign. I can't see. Foreign words should be written in a foreign language because we can't understand that anyway. But when you have a foreign word written with the English letters, that just makes it even worse. Trying to pronounce it is all. Not that it's bad because it's foreign. I just can't get my name around it. And I thought this was foreign. Somebody come up with this was foreign. But it's just Paul, P-O-D, Paul, and cast, C-A-S-T, like cast on your leg.
That's it.
Didn't know that.
They put those two together and they came up with podcast.
Yeah. That's what this is.
We're doing a podcast. I'm kind of sad now. Does that mean you won't be calling it a parkist anymore?
Well, that's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was what this person said. Granted, it had language to it that didn't need to hear cusses. I don't want to hear anybody cuss me, but I do want to thank them for showing me how I didn't know. I feel kind of silly. I've been saying it for so long, nobody corrected me.
No, I corrected you like every time.
Well, I don't remember that.
Every time. It was kind of quiet. Like you'd say parkist and I'd say podcast.
Well, I don't speak up then.
That whole time you never heard me once.
No, I didn't hear you say that.
I think from episode 1 we started doing that.
Well, nobody told me, and other people, when you get on what is it? Not chachas or which is the books, Facebooks. When you get on that, they spell it out every time, P-A-R.
Well, because you started saying it like that. So people
that's
call
how
it that.
I said it, and then I read it that way, and I never thought, why would I think I was doing it wrong?
Well,
and
I
then
guess that's true. I guess that's what, when you see somebody doing something wrong, it is your duty to speak up and tell them. That's what Twitter is. Because otherwise, how they ever going to learn?
I don't understand Twitters yet, but if somebody spelled it that way, and Twitters is what I was looking at on there, if you showed me Twitters, and it said parkist, I wouldn't know any different. And I never did. But then this one person that called you and I the F words, and then says the damn podcast is what they said. I thought, well, they don't know what they're talking about, for a couple of reasons.
Nonsense.
Yeah, but that's how it's spelled. I didn't know it. I know how the F word spelled. I'm just saying what this is. I didn't know.
So thank you, person on YouTube.
It was
I forget
YouTube.
who that was. I think it was a long time watcher of us.
But not listener.
Not listener. Hates the podcast, said nobody likes the podcast, and also changed Jackie's life forever.
Well, I just didn't know one from the other. To me, it's 1/2 6 dozen the other. I don't care what you call this. It don't make a damn bit of difference to me. It's a radio show. What I call it always did.
You smell that, Jackie?
Huh?
What is that? Do you smell all that damn pumpkin spice?
I know what you're getting at, yeah.
It is in the air, something awful, people.
That time of year, yeah.
It is fall time. Where's your jacket? Do you even know? Get it out of the closet because you're going to need it because the nights are getting chilly. It is autumn.
That time of year, yeah.
People are wearing their flannel shirts and they're rolling their sleeves down to cover all their arm.
Yeah.
They rolling their pants down past their knees.
Getting all the way down to the boot.
Getting them heavy boots for that autumn mud.
Yeah.
It's a-coming, people. It's fall time. Pick out a pumpkin because Halloween will be here before you know it.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Oh, better call your families up and say who's doing the damn dressing and who's doing the damn stuffing and who's doing the damn turkey.
Yeah.
Because Thanksgiving will be here before you know it, too.
After that, what that's next is the best one. That's Christmas after that one. But, we'll know about Christmas right around the time Halloween starts.
You can go in the store right now and buy a damn marshmallow pumpkin.
Yeah.
or a sweet skeleton.
All the witches and werewolf treats, all
In
that stuff.
candy form.
Yeah.
So go on down to your local.
I know there's all those channels on cable, but around this time, around Halloween times, I like to watch, with spooky movies. Now, scary movies is different. Spooky movies. Spooky movies, what I grew up with. Scary movies, stuff they make now, I ain't never gonna watch it again. That Leprechaun in the Hood, I don't ever want to see it. Sit through it again after what.
Yeah.
At one time, but the spooky movies, when I was a little boy, Dracula's, Wolfman, Mummies.
Mm-hmm. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Fish. All them.
Phantom of the Opera.
Nah, I didn't like it. He wore cape, all that. Dracula did too, but he was singing, playing. Monster ain't got time for that. Dracula just put you under spell and eat you, bite you. But those old ones, I won't see those. Used to be you put on Channel 17 around Halloween time and run them all night, something like that. But not now. How many channels?
Like 3,000.
And nothing on.
Bruce Springsteen.
Who?
Huh?
I'd like to know if one of those channels would be just like Channel 17, run all those old things. I like it.
We'll find out. Where can Jackie see all the old, boring monster movies?
Well, those colorized too. I like them when they because you grew up with it in your mind and eyes, black and white. Because back then they didn't have choice, but now they can fix it. But I like a monster like what's a lagoon one. See how green, he was.
I hope it's bright green.
It is, if I remember correctly, because there's one year I remember seeing all then they was all better. Frankenstein, green, there's a lot of them, what colors they are, but like, how did you know that? Because before that, didn't nobody know. Frankenstein could have been any color. I don't remember any part of the movie where they say, look at his, green skin. Are you going to fix that, doctor?
I know I launched into the autumn, the fall. I was going to go right into the fair, folks, because we got an update for you from the Murphysboro City Fair. Crazy time, fun time, a lot of stuff going on there. But it's our 150th episode. Jackie learned how to say podcast. I got a beer that tastes bad. And I thought, well, if we're walking down memory lane, it's been a while since we've gone to Fred Thompson's Twitter, and it's the 150th episode. I know we got a lot to cover. We went to the Republican debate. We live podcasted onto tape from the Reagan Country Cafe. We'll probably spend an hour on the Murphysboro City Cafe itself. But why don't we, Jackie, just walk down Yesteryear Road?
Huh?
With our good friend Fred Thompson's Twitter.
I'm always ready to do that.
Just a few of these, and we really got to get going.
There's a lot on here because you got to play. We were at the thing. We're going to play that later on.
I know. It's so. We've got an action-packed show for you today.
Well, I thought today it'd be getting through it faster and get the hell out of here because you already
we got
recorded
the
the
live
thing.
podcast from us in the Reagan Country Cafe.
That's right, yeah. So that's more than half of what we need to do here. So let's just get this over with so I can get on about my day.
Just a little bit. Kerry to create transparency coordinator. This is from Fred Thompson's Twitter.
Yeah.
Position in the State Department. Why? Iran chanting death to America seems pretty clear.
It does, doesn't it? You can't misinterpret that. No, sir. It's clear as a bell, but care don't care.
Iran's Khamenei. That's how they were saying it in the debate the other night.
Ted Cruz said
Khamenei.
He ain't even going to respect them to say it the right way.
There will be nothing left of Israel in 25 years. It's Fred Thompson's Twitter. I remember last time Muslims thought that about Israel. Muslims thought that about Israel, he said.
Yeah.
For 6 days.
Oh, back in that, yeah. That's right. That's how long that lasted.
Oh, he's got an interview on here. Jackie, I wish we'd seen it. Here's my interview on CNN where I talk about Kim Davis as well as the implications of the Trump phenomenon.
Say, what? What now?
There's an interview with Fred Thompson on CNN. I guess they reached out to him for some advice.
Well, they ought to. Everybody needs to check in. I didn't know anything about that.
Well, that's why you got to follow his Twitter. It's 4 days ago.
I don't know how to follow it.
And I don't know what he says,
to.
but he's talking about Kim Davis and Trump. Man, I bet that's great. If y'all want to pull out of this podcast and go look that up.
That's Clip of the Week on
Clip of the Week,
150.
Fred Thompson's interview on CNN. 150th episode, Clip of the Week. Fred Thompson on CNN talking about whatever.
Now, we don't endorse whatever he says because I ain't heard it yet, but if it's Fred Thompson, I'm pretty sure it's good.
Fred Thompson, study. Alzheimer's may be passed from person to person. That'll be tough to research. Who gave it to you? I don't remember. Seems kind of harsh.
I don't know nothing. When you get like that, you don't know.
I don't know why if he should be making. I mean, he ain't that far from it himself, and then we'll see if he thinks it's all right.
Well, that's why he can joke about it, and it's funny.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah.
That's why he wouldn't be making fun of people just because they have Alzheimer's. Not that he's got that, but that's something you got to check on.
He could. He might. We don't know.
That's right.
All right, just one last one. Fred Thompson, undercover vid shows Hillary staffers violating voter registration laws. Well, looky there. Trouble Hillary really can blame on a video.
Video game.
Yeah, maybe he's got somebody new writing those. I don't know. Anyway, that was Fred Thompson's Twitter, everybody. 150th episode. Jackie, do you smell all that pumpkin pie shit? It is fall. It is fair. It is fair time in Murphysboro. They're playing football. Go Vols. Go Roll Tide. And here comes the Murphysboro City Fair.
Yeah.
We went down to the Murphysboro City Fair this past weekend. It was crazy.
It's one of the more, I'll say you this, interesting Murphysboro City Fair that I've ever been to.
May you live in interesting times.
Well, I don't know if
I just read that it's supposed to be an old Chinese curse. I read something on that said, may you live in interesting times. That sounds like something you want to happen, but then when you think about it, no, it's better to live when it's not interesting. You can just lay around on the couch.
Yeah. I like there's a lot of good people at this fair and there's a lot of good things to do there, so don't take this the wrong way. But I'm up in age. I like to just walk, around like it used to be. And walking is the main thing. Walking. That's when you went to the fair, you walked in between the different booths and you did this and you did that. But
that's the old way.
Well,
Jackie.
I know
you're
that.
an old
I know
man
that.
and you're stuck in the old ways. Because this year, because of the double-decker bus, boat, Dilly Mule Rider, Wesley Press, Christian Vegetables, because of all that around the square, it's really sort of impossible to get through the square and to get to the new fairgrounds that they set up for the fair this year after the troubles of last year.
Yeah.
Were the old fairgrounds, which is now haunted because the fairgrounds ran red with blood.
That's what to say. I don't know. You talking about curses earlier, and then if there ever was one, I just don't want to go there for the memories. I say it that way.
So we are, but that was old Murphysboro. We live in new Murphysboro now,
true,
even though we don't call it that.
Well, when something is new, it takes someone old like myself to adjust, and I'm trying, so just bear with me. I didn't mean to cast aspersions or anything like that on this particular city fair. I had a good time there. Did some good
Since
things.
we couldn't get to the fairgrounds, they had fair around the square.
Fair around the square, yeah, a little different.
Murphysboro City Fair around the square. What they did was they just hooked up some trailers and some flatbed trailers and some damn just things on wheels and whatever they could hook up. Old cars that don't run anymore. They put somebody was in a bathtub. Golden Monster, the Chinese restaurant here on the square that you can't get to anymore.
Well, they got their own whatever, it's like a little. You could sit there, 2 or 3 people, 4 or 5 people could sit there and have a meal now,
Yeah, they hooked it up in a shower Like they said they just went to one of the abandoned construction sites on the outskirts of town from when that subdivision went belly up, and they said they just ripped out one of them big shower stalls.
Well, you can't tell. I mean, it's just you
put a table in there.
Yeah.
And these new houses, the shower is as big as some places I've passed out in.
Well,
I've been with some women who have apartments smaller than some showers of some women I should be with. That's the quality of women I should be with.
Nobody
who
wants
have
to be
showers
with you.
bigger than the apartments of the women I'm currently with.
That ain't gonna change anytime soon. So we just might as well get used to what you got.
Women
right
with
about
big
that.
showers need it too.
All right, but
They do. That's a T-shirt.
I don't want to talk
waiting to
about the
happen.
woman. I want to talk about the big shower at the end. Now look, you can get two tables in there.
Yep, in that big shower.
And you can get I said 4, but 5 is pushing it. But we got somebody little or somebody sit on, scrunched up.
Yeah, get a little person. I got to. That's what they say. They say if you're bring a little person as your 5th.
Well, if a little person will fit, I'm talking about regular person too will fit, but
scrunched up, uncomfortable.
Little person should be a little scrunched, but not
not big scrunch like a regular person.
Yeah. But you can get in there and get some. I mean,
that's before they bring the food.
I know that. Why do you think I got on there? I ain't been able to go to Golden Monster for I don't know how long time. And they got the best buffet in town, and a lot of that soups. I don't know all the names. But
Jocelyn, it's hard to eat the soup in the shower stall booth.
Well, you drink it out of a cup. What I did you just. Everything, that's the thing. Everything's shaking a little bit because it's dragging. It's like it's a real, to me, what it seems like, and I don't want to say anything bad or anything like that, but to me, it's like a dangerous train.
It's like a very dangerous train with a lot of fun activities and
there's
good
things
food.
to do now, and great if there's just
like the Orient Express, I guess.
Huh?
Isn't that what happens on that? It's a lot of fun. You can eat different things and.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, but then there's a murder.
Somebody dies, and then he figures out what's his name. I can't understand half what he says, but he's funny.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah, I think that's it. Mustache on him. Yeah.
Hey, somebody's got to have written some like fantasy novels where Albert Einstein solves crimes, right? That has to.
He's a scientist, not the right. He did nuclear rockets.
Well, yeah, but also remember, Odd Couple played him in that one movie with Meg Ryan, and
I don't remember.
And I don't know what happens in that, but I think he plays matchmaker.
Well, he could have done anything he wanted to.
Smart enough to.
He's smart as whip. Ain't no doubt about that.
His name is Einstein.
Yeah, he's smart as whip.
Nobody's saying Einstein ain't smart.
If he wanted, whatever he put his mind to, he just happened to like, all that, physics and numbers and all that.
But if he wanted to write a great love song, he could have done that.
Oh, I sure.
If he'd wanted to figure out, how to.
And I'm not saying he should have done more. I'm glad he did what he did, from what I understand.
But if you're so smart and your name becomes synonymous with smartness, maybe you could have done more.
Well, that seems like that is enough in itself. But
yeah, I don't know. So, folks, Golden Monster Restaurant Shower Booth. What you'd do is you'd sit down, you'd scrunch in if you had 5 people. You'd place your order. Then one of the folks from the Golden Monster family would have to hop off the caravan, circling slowly and dangerously the square, run over to the restaurant, grab whatever, cook it up, whatever you ordered, then run over, wait for it to come around again, then hop on like a goddamn hobo and not get run over.
Don't say all that.
Not spill any soup. I seen him one time, he didn't make it, and egg roses went flying.
Well, they got
all that hot red sauce all over him.
Reimbursed, everything's fine.
It just stung and clung to him and burned. But it tastes good.
It's delicious. That's the best. And I got on there, and I guarantee you, if you better have to have it add up before you come back around, because that's when the next 5's getting on. because there's always 5 people waiting to get on Golden Monster.
Yeah, 'cause nobody can get to Golden Monster anymore. So everybody, there was a lot
Everybody
of
loves it. It ain't just me. Yeah, people
for
love
Golden Monster.
But
They said they're working on after the fair. They're going to attach a buffet trailer.
Well,
So it'll be just like going to Golden Monster, except you be on this.
I wish they'd done that because it's a rickety thing. And granted, it's big. There's plenty of room in there, but it's dangerous. I think a lot of it just seems dangerous, especially I was concerned.
They should put some of them little like flyers you put on the bottom of your shower so you don't slip on it.
Yeah.
Just to steady people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I set the stage, folks. If you're listening, if you looked at all our Red State updates and you said, I'm going to start with episode 150, let me set the stage here because the Murphysboro City Fair, go back and listen to some of the other episodes of Murphysboro City Fair. It's always a fun time. Smell that pumpkin spice. But what happened on this one is you can't get to the fairgrounds because the square is currently occupied by some of our old friends. Murky Shellbacks, his wife Trudy Patricia, and the baby that's Trudy Patricia's baby's
sister's baby. Sister's baby, yeah.
Murky Shellback, kind of guy, always got a new boat, and he did not fail at the fair. He got the newest boat he could find.
Well, that to me, that's no everybody. Oh, you see new boat? After I've seen 20 new boats, I get tired of it. But everybody's saying, "Oh, he got a special one for this."
He did. He got a special boat for the fair. He's driving the double-decker bus.
She's on the boat, pointing.
His wife, who looks good. Trudy Patricia looks good. We went to school together, and for her age, she looks good. That ain't her baby. That's her sister's baby. Her sister actually just got out of rehab, so she may be taking that baby back.
Well, baby
cried the whole time.
Well,
dressed up like a pumpkin. Murky said, I'm going to dress this baby. He told me, he said, I'm going to dress this baby up like a goddamn pumpkin and see if that'll shut his little mouth.
Hey.
I said, I think it's a girl. He said, I don't care what you think. He was upset. He had a lot on him.
He's sitting there first off, you're driving the thing. That's concentration.
So many wagons and trailers.
Because you're responsible, really, because how many pull them? Yeah, you're the
pulling
conductor.
Everybody on the fair. He said he had to rev up the engine.
So you got
on the double-decker bus.
You have to do that. Do that just right. Then you have to also be on the loudspeaker and talking about his
boat.
New boat. I know. Run his mouth about that. And she's back there pointing at all of it.
Yep. And he made her cry so many times. I don't know how many times.
Maybe it is him. I don't know. If babies cry around him and she cry, I mean.
Baby cries all the time, too. And that baby's up there next to him the front of that double-decker bus.
I understand his frustration because I ain't ever seen that baby when it wasn't crying. But maybe some babies don't like to be in the car, don't like to be around loud engines and things like that.
This baby pretty much has only been in a car, as far as I know. It's just always riding around with him.
Well, the thing he's driving now, that's that engine. I mean, that's just babies. Some babies, I'm sure there's
not all babies.
Mechanics have children. They just think it's like every other day. But this baby here, as soon as the key going to ignition or something, it's already crying whipper or whatever, and as soon as he's still, well, I'll see you next week, and starts it up and just, that much louder.
Hates it. And it's weird because it pretty much the whole time has been in the front cab of a truck or riding around this double-decker bus. The only times I've ever seen it. Sometimes Trudy Patricia is carrying him or her.
Well, to and from
a vehicle. This also doesn't like being on the boat. There's no vehicle this baby's going to like. So,
either way, that little pumpkin it was dressed in, it's cute as button. If it wasn't, screaming, hollering his head off, he'd be cute little baby.
Baby's dressed as gourds, always.
It's funny, yeah.
So, Murky Shellback used to drive the boat around in his truck. Never put the boat in the water, but now, he figured out a way you can make some money doing tours around the square. You get to ride on the boat. And this boat, you can't touch nothing on the boat. That's important. But
Well,
Trudy
she's the
Patricia,
only one allowed on there. She's on there on the boat pointing.
Yeah, so you could, what he did was he built observation decks around the boat so you can stand close to it, but you can't get close enough to touch her or anything on the boat. But he had all the different kinds of racks on this one, magazine rack, spice racks. He got a rack of lamb. I said, what is that? He said, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I always make a big deal out about all the racks on here, on the boat racks. So you know what a rack of lamb is?
It's food, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that.
So what you'd have to do is you go through the double-decker bus. Let's set the stage for the Murphysboro City Fair. You pay your admission to the fair. Murky Shellback driving the double-decker buses. Get on in.
But when you
baby
get
crying.
But there's animals on the bottom floor.
On the bottom of the double-decker bus, that's where Dilly Mule Rider lives. That's where she has her mules now and her little horses.
They're adorable now. They're just sweet as could be, and they're just a kicking and a running. As much room as they got.
Little.
Yeah, tiny little things.
And the show cows this time, because everybody, fair is synonymous with show cows.
Yeah, you got to have show cows. And I hear this year, from what I saw, too, I want to go back because that's what he told me. He said, every show is different. He said, you enjoy that? And I said, well, hell yeah, I did. That's something to see. And he said, you come back, every show is different. Now, what he meant by that, I don't know. But
you didn't go back?
I'm going to go back and see those show cows again because just
smart
as
sensitive.
Can be. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the physical stuff, everybody's seen Cal kick a basketball in. People seen things like that, but, counting and the ringing the bell and things like that, how many times to do it, that you see them looking at you and you looking back at it, and you can see they're making, they checking you out.
They're figuring you out.
Yeah.
Like little Hannibal Lecters.
Well, I didn't say in a mean way necessarily, but because they seem to be enjoying themselves, with the show cow. Because if a show cow didn't want to do that stuff, it's smart. It ain't going to do it.
No, they'll figure a way to get itself out of there.
They like show business. That's why I call them show cows. They're raised in it. It's in their blood. It's like, bloodhound going to track and that sort of thing. Show cows, extra.
They're going to put on a show.
That's right.
An intelligent show.
That's right.
They play to the smartest people in the audience.
And they won't. That's what they do, though. It's in their blood. That's what they want to do. And they enjoy doing it. So, and I'm going to go back because if they got other little bits and things, they're going to dress them up different ways and have them jumping over different things. I'm going to go back and see it. Like I said, though, I love a show cow anyway. These show cows, to me, so far, seem some of the smartest I've ever been through Rutherford County, I'd say. That's a hell of a compliment because we've had our share of show cows.
Oh, yeah. So you go up into the second level of the double-decker bus, and that is where Jackie's good friend and my nemesis, Wesley Press, is up there tutoring children of people who don't care about their children.
That's somebody else smart as whip. You know what would be neat to see is to see some sort of way a show cow go up against Wesley Press. You know what I mean? Some sort of way that they're on the even playing fields.
But you'd have to figure out how to test. Show cows like dolphins. Some people know they're smart, but we hadn't figured out a way.
You don't know how smart they are. Yeah, nobody knows.
We ain't smart enough to know how smart a dolphin is. We ain't smart enough to know how smart a show cow is.
Yeah. But I'd like to see, just not a friendly, sort of competition, nothing, because, it'd be...
Loser leaves town.
No.
Haircut match.
What does that got to do? No.
No, I'm just throwing out...
I'm just saying I'd like to... Wesley Press, smart-ass whip. SoCal, smart-ass whip. They probably have a lot in common. If we could just break that barrier and get these... species animals talking, who knows what the future holds. That's all I'm saying. And if a little friendly competition is how you get that ball rolling, I'd like to see it.
So he was up there doing his tutoring, extra fast tutoring. He's calling it a problem at a time.
Yeah.
He's on the second floor, so the smoke blows out the windows. He smokes a lot. problem at a time. So that was I didn't understand fast tutoring. So if you had your kid was dumb in school and needed some extra help, you brought him up to Wesley Press, but you only had the length of a trip around the fair.
You don't go around one.
Around the
Usually
square.
he tutor you. You got an hour, a hour long, 30 minutes, something like that. But
That's why the parents were like, "What are you dumbest at? Quick, he's coming."
Yeah. So because your fair time, you get on arithmetic or whatever it is he's failing in school, and get him on there and between the time. And I tell you what, it's true. I guarantee you, if you by the time he gets on there, goes around one time, come back out, he gonna know whatever it is he didn't know getting on it.
And on top of that, we have the Christian Vegetables, who had been playing basketball up. Now, the Christian Vegetables are a long-time Murphysboro tradition.
Yeah.
They teach children
The stern,
harsh
methods, but not.
But they get on you about what you eat, and they get on you about learning the Scripture.
Which everybody, if that's the best way to get it through a youngin's head,
a mean vegetable,
a mean big vegetable. It telling you what to eat and what get your nose in that Bible, that sort of thing.
These are people in vegetable outfits.
That's not for children. Well, I said for children. I didn't think anybody thought
implied. But again, 150th episode. A lot of people like to start around 150. Some people, I think, probably ain't give us a chance because they're like, well, these sons of bitches ain't gonna last.
Hey.
I ain't gonna start listening to nothing until they've done at least 150 episodes. Well, guess what, asshole?
Hey.
Now it's time.
Hey.
So dig back through the crates of our podcast and see if you like it, because you've got 150 hours at least, probably 200, because we tend to run
All
long.
right. Christian Vegetables.
The Christian Vegetables up on top. They had been playing
outfit.
basketball, but this time they were not. They
No.
were in a dunking booth.
Yeah.
Dunk of Christian Vegetables.
Well, everybody, they screamed at every child in this hell zip code. Next, I don't know how many zip code, screamed at them so many times. Every child in the world won't see one of them vegetables in the water.
Yeah, and kids were throwing them balls with everything they had.
Yeah.
But it is still slick up there on top of that double-decker bus. Now, when they play basketball, that's why we lost a vegetable. Now the Christian Vegetables are carrot, cabbage, and the bag cup or handful bean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bet you I know what kind of bean that was.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
You want to guess?
Green bean.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bag Cup or Handful Bean, a new costume sponsored by Bag Cup or Handful.
Well, that
Betsy
one
Beavers.
don't because Beaver, whatever reason, she's a free thinker or something. That one don't do scripture. The other two still do scripture, and Green Bean just talks about what to eat.
Yeah, so they're sort of like, before they all did everything. I think they're trying to specialize.
They're still doing it, but when they get up there, like I said, they stern and they harsh. So, used to be a child go to a Dunkin' booth and a clown just cuss them up and down. You ain't no good. You can't hit that or whatever. You know what I mean? But now these children trying to dunk them vegetables, and in between, every time they miss, they like Romans 3, back.
It is that right, but mad, mean. Like what you eat last night. Like
however it gets through their head,
sure,
that's all that matters. Most kids, like I said, it'd be some clown up there going, "Oh, you big dummy," or whatever. This time they're learning proverbs. They learn,
Right, or learning like the bean kind of fat shames him. Like, what'd you eat last night?
Yeah. Now he's more like it. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's.
Why don't you put some fiber in that diet?
Yeah.
But they get dunked at Dunkin' booth, go around the corners. It's not secured 100%. That water sloshing out there. Them suits, them vegetables get out of that Dunkin' booth, and them suits are just like just drenched, just soaked through, heavy. The damn carrots, little green stalk, like it's coming out of its butt, just hanging there, just like heavy with water. They said them suits were heavy, and that carrot fell off 3 times, but he could not. You
could get hurt. That's like falling in a wet mattress, something like that, falling off.
But he said it ain't fun.
Well, I didn't say it was fun. If it wasn't fun,
he's exhausted.
If he don't want to help children learn the scripture and a good diet,
get a different job.
That's right. That's right. I don't want to hear you complain.
He said it wasn't so much of a danger, just exhausting.
Yeah.
He confides in me. We'd be back out there smoking a little pot.
All right, I don't want to hear about that. He ought not be doing that. I don't even know if he was telling the truth.
Well, we was on the caboose back where the kids smoked pot, and we was back out there. He said it took him 4 hours. He said, I am late from coming back from my break. Because to get from, now we're just on the front of this fair, but to get to these other things, you got to climb down and hop on the thing, connecting it, and jump like you damn James Bond.
I don't know why you do that. You just get off and stand still. It's going to come to you. Well, you don't have to jump all over the place.
I don't have the patience for that.
It's dangerous the way you doing this reason. I'm saying you wait. Be patient and wait.
So behind that, of course,
not get crippled up.
Well, I don't want to get crippled up.
Well, nobody does.
Behind that is the boat, and that's where Trudy Patricia was shown there. She had a new bikini, smaller, looking good.
All right, that's fine. You don't have to tell everybody what she's wearing.
She's really happy now, pointing at everything, which is what she is best at. We knew that back in high school.
All right.
But she doesn't. She's getting tired of Murky's shit. He's like, you didn't point at this, you didn't point at that. She says, all he loves is this boat. And being mean.
Yeah.
And I said, well, why don't you come? Do you want to stay the night at my house? And she said, I thought you lived in your grandmother's basement.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. And the observation decks where you can look at the boat without getting too close to his wife or his boat.
You can't reach them. You can't touch them, which is good for her. And then, I care less about the boat, worried about her.
Yeah.
You don't want everybody up there trying to grab at you.
Because when you're part of an exhibit like that, people stop thinking about you as a human.
That's
true.
true.
Think of you as something they can touch.
That's true.
Behind that is Dilly Mulerider's old trailer, which is filled with damn waste and feed.
Did they not move that at the very end? Because that smell goes down through the rest of the fair.
The smell of the food?
Not the food, the
waste.
The waste.
You
want to smell the food. That's why you go to the fair. You want to smell that.
I thought you meant the animal food, because it's full of feed and waste. I thought you meant the animal food.
No, you can't smell the animal food. You don't smell the animal food. It's great. That's right. It's things like that. It don't smell. It don't have a smell.
It's like a hayride.
But not like a food smell that we like.
Well, you're the one up here complaining, Jackie. You're saying, oh, nobody wants to see that. But when people said on the first week of the fair, they said, where's the waste and feed car? Like, if you're going to go round the fair, round the square caravan, that's what you say. It's a double-decker bus.
I didn't tell anybody that they couldn't look at it.
And then the waste and feed carriage.
You can still look at it, and it would be all at the end.
At the end, it's a pot-smoking caboose.
I'll tell you
Sponsored by Wizard Beards.
Enough.
They had edibles if you found the edible with the strand of beard in that, Wizard Beards back going strong. Get to see him again. Sorry, I cut you off.
He would have to have it in front of him. That's why. Because it attaches. It goes all the way around, and because he's bumping up against the end of it. Driving up front. If he'd have put that in the front, that's what I'm saying. He's being selfish. He don't want to smell it. He could care less if people paying him good money, which everybody is, by the way, because he's pulling it. He says he gets a cut or whatever it is out of all the booths. That's the deal he has set up there. And he said he don't want to smell their own waste that he's helping create, to be quite honest. He's letting those animals be up there. They got to go. And he don't want to smell it his own self. He don't care about the rest of us. I don't let them smell. I'm making my money. I don't care what anybody smells. Not the way fairs ought to be.
It was a fun exhibit. Lydia Rensgard and David Oxenrensgard have a new book out called 3 for Him, Exploring Christian Threesomes.
No. See, here's something else. Being an old man, I don't remember that time. Of course, we all,
Yeah, it's all about glorifying God.
to each his own. I'm not gonna get into it. Those two things never went together for me. But all right, fine.
So they were signing copies and checking people out for potential
All right,
threesome.
enough. I don't want to talk about it.
Little Sissy Rinsgard, they had her out of the school of the kids who.
But see, they shouldn't have had her anywhere near that. If you want to do that, that's adult stuff. Don't have.
Well, they had her in with in the corner, and they put up the screen around her so she couldn't
see the book. I know, but
they had the paramedics around her in case she died, so they could bring her right back to life.
That's important. I'm glad
they're
they
running
had
out of stuff to write about because she hadn't died in a while. Little Sissy Rinsgard, of course, his little girl has been to heaven several times, written a bunch of books about it. Her parents split up, they got back together. Wrote a book about getting back together as Christians. Now they moved on to Christian threesomes. Whatever it is keeps their Christian marriage going strong. Little Sissy Rinsgard went up to a school full of other children who had died and gone to heaven and come back and gotten strange powers.
I don't know about powers now. I've heard people talk about that. I ain't seen nothing.
She's creepy. She's been prophesizing.
Prophesizing. I heard her do that. If you in the earshot, you going to hear that. I tell you what, because she got some lungs on her, being that young a girl. But she's saying it sounds like Bible scriptures. Because at first I think that sounds, the wording of it, but it ain't. It ain't no Bible I ever heard of. Whatever it is she's singing.
She must be getting along with her parents pretty good because even though she couldn't see the people that was getting their books signed and they were being scoped out for possible threesome, she was giving their parents advice like, "No, saggy ass.
Hey."
No stay in power." She's hollering that out from behind there. Then like Romans 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and the damn slick sheets ride started up at the top of the double-decker bus. You got on the slick sheet, and somehow they had that rigged up with the wires. It seemed dangerous to me, like a slip and slide all the way from the double-decker bus to right in front of the pot-smoking caboose, and you would land in a big barrel full of Take-Two dryer sheets with some sour towels on the bottom.
Oh. Dangerous as can be. I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't let my child do it if I had one.
Well, kids do it real fast, and then mothers did it real slow for slick sheets.
Well, I wouldn't do it fast or slow.
And Dick Sheets' brother was right there at the barrel to help catch him. I was about to try to explain all that for the new listener, but it's just it's impossible.
That's not even worth.
Just go back and listen. I don't even know.
We'll be here for another.
It's dryer sheets and
two damn hours.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Folks, I'm sorry, but this is gonna be a long episode already. We can't do backstory for every one of these businesses. You're gonna have to do some research. I recommend going to our Wikipedia. Thanks again, Guy Lancaster. Guy Lancaster told us a story on Facebook. Guy Lancaster been writing up a lot of our Wikipedia for the newbies. Thanks. And for us, when we have to remember.
Mainly, I don't think anybody else is reading that but us.
Just
but we
for us.
do
Thanks,
appreciate
Guy.
it. I can't thank you enough.
But Guy Lancaster said he gave a lecture. I don't know what he's lecturing on. I'm assuming it's about us. And that somebody in the audience came up to him and said, "Are you the Guy Lancaster from the Red State Update podcast?"
People don't even recognize us when we go places.
Are you jealous of Guy Lancaster? He does a lot of
jealous.
hard work.
I don't. Hey, he deserves all the recognition he gets.
Gave us money for the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And does a lot of free work for us. And he deserves his fame.
So we want to say hi to him, and also, I guess, hi to the person that recognized him.
Yep, hi to both of y'all.
Yeah.
And hi to the person who said nobody likes the podcast.
Oh, yeah. They ain't listening. Don't even waste your breath saying hi. They ain't going to pay no attention to this.
Mirabella Genesee was on top of... What they had was an old El Camino that didn't run anymore. But the wheels still worked, and they had her in the back of that. And she was doing the songs of Lacey J. Dalton as performed by Tanya Tucker, as performed by Mirabella Genesee, our most famous Tanya Tucker impersonator. And she also likes to do One by U2. She closes with that.
She pretty good, I guess, yeah. I never was great. You know, Tom Tucker's okay, you know, but that's if she was imitating Dottie West.
Well, she kind of is doing Lacey J. Dalton.
Well, but it's still Tony Tucker. Nothing. I shouldn't have said anything. I thank you for coming and performing at the Murphysboro City Fair. It's a good show.
But you just hate her.
No, I never said that. I just, Tony Tucker ain't the way she dressed, the way she sings, just not my favorite country singer. She's fine. I like her a lot more than a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I like more than her. That's
Is
all.
Maribela Genesee, I can't remember. I need to get on Wikipedia. Is she a current or former prostitute?
I don't. Why bring it up? What does it matter? I don't want to hear about it one way or the other. Why can't you
She
just
has a
let her be?
sideline as a Tanya Tucker
just
impersonator.
Had to talk filth. I'd just leave it. Enough.
Well, let's go from filth to heartwarming, because Jackie, sometimes it's tough to get down to Heather Glen Springs Woods and see
That was nice.
see your older relatives, the people that are in there that Fred Thompson makes fun of with his Alzheimer jokes. Everybody's knows somebody at Heather Glen Springs Woods, and everybody knows that they need to get down there and see them. And everybody's life is busy and taking them in
it's
a direction.
hard to get time to go down there.
Carries them far away from that depressing place. So the fair, you think, well, this is not a depressing place. Well, it is for a second if you got on the damn Heather Glen Springwoods float. It's kind of a half parade, half fair at this point. Fair around
Some
the
of
square.
that, not all of it looked like floats, but that one was done up like it looked. I think it was an old float that's
It
supposed
said
to look
Happy
like
Homecoming 1986. So
yeah, it
I
was
don't
something
know.
else. It was, but either way, it got.
Because those
got
napkins were all faded.
Got all those people out. You know, they were behind protective glass, whatnot, so they're all in there. Some of them. So, you know, just being at that age, it wasn't like they were scared, but some of them didn't know whether, well, you know, just get a routine. But still, it's good to get them out. And just for people who can't get down to Heather Glen's Woods, which, you know, some people are able just to whip through there and see
they
the
got a
loved one.
drive-through.
They do. They had to bring them up to the window.
So it's not like they're doing nothing. They're trying to address the problem.
And I said that's funny. Some people say, well, you know, I'm too. If you got time to go to your bank and go through the drive-through and handle your money,
or get an Egg McMuffin.
yeah,
Or a Arby's.
Taco Bell, any of it,
Wendy's.
then you got time
Church's Chicken.
to go through and see your loved ones up there in age. I
Take them
hope
some of that chicken.
there's going to be a day where I may be behind that glass, and
Yep.
it'd do me good instead of just staring out and seeing that parking lot. That's all I looked at. Wouldn't it be nice to look out that window and see loved ones?
Here's what I don't
Waving
understand
back.
about the Heather Glen Springs Woods float. Because they had the old, I guess they picked some of the healthiest ones of them in there that they thought could handle it. And they put them up there behind that glass, and it's like, well, they're going to be protected. There was no nurses. There was no orderlies. There was no hospital staff. There was no Heather Glen Springs Woods. Anybody there I saw representing Heather Glen Springs Woods. And they were just confused. They had a chair, and they were in that glass cage, and they saw the same scenery going round and round, and then them kids started throwing them Tootsie Rolls at them that the people from up in the fair parade had thrown earlier at the children, and they were just
Throwing them back, yeah.
throwing them, and the Tootsie Rolls hard, hitting that glass. Imagine being an old confused man and in there with a bunch of other old confused men you don't even recognize. And the chair falling over and getting jostled and falling down.
Some of the benefits of being up at a certain age is just everything's funny to you. And there were some of them in there just laughing at that too. Not all of them were scared. Some of them were scared. Some of them were laughing. Some of them just like, well, everywhere they go. Don't make any difference. They might as well stay there. Put them in there on a float. Don't make any difference.
I saw no relatives talking to them. I saw no family members
It ain't
comforting
meant to
them.
talk to them. It's supposed to wave at them. That's the reason it's glass. So you can see them. They can see you. Not everybody's got time to run through the drive-through, even though you should have time to do that. I ain't gonna get into that again. But if you've only got time to go to the fair and not go see your loved ones, why not check and see if they're on that float? That's all it is, just helping everybody out.
My good buddy Inky, who I also went to school with, a lot of people I went to school with on this float. He's doing portraits by Inky. Caricatures. You go to the fair, you won't get somebody to draw a caricature of you, right, Jackie?
Well, yeah, and he does a good job of that, but he got in trouble at one time. Now he ain't done it since. He hadn't done it since he'd been doing this one.
No, these were all clean.
Well, that's the thing. You can't go to a fair. If you sitting, as childish as it may be, you and him are sitting in the store drawing pictures of people's things, going back and forth. That's not funny for you 40-something-year-old man. I don't even know how old Inky is. I don't know if he's older or younger. But
he's a few months on one side or the other.
That's too old.
Because we was in school together, same class.
Too old.
Because what's funny to me is like, draw him, but give him a dick ear.
All right.
And so the first time he did portraits by Inky at the fair, he did a lot of... Because he saw my reaction, which was helpless laughter on the floor, rolling around, kicking my feet up in the air, just spit flying out of my mouth, literally pounding the floor with my fist like in a cartoon myself. So he said, well, when I draw, this is how his mind works. He's an artist, and something's wrong with him. So he doesn't know. He doesn't have a lot of context for how
and that's you
react.
Encouraging him to put things in people's ears or wherever else on the face or body.
So when he got this gig, he just thought, well, that's what you do. You draw somebody, this nice old lady wants a caricature. I'm going to give her a dick
There were children there. The children, he should be old enough to know better than that. There were children around that could have seen some of what he was drawing.
Well, the ones who did thought it was hilarious.
Well,
they high-fived me, and I high-fived them back.
You encourage that sort of behavior. He don't know any better. So far, somebody must talk some sense into him because he ain't been in trouble with this one. This one is funny because he's putting pictures of, like, he put Green Giant, he put Country Pride sausage, Snuggle Bear. In a commercial you want that's he'll draw it in there with you.
Yep. Well, he's getting money from all them.
Well, I ain't paying him a whole lot. But
not a whole lot, but he's getting more than we are.
Well, at least you get to pick which one you won't get drawn with. It ain't like he's forcing you to like Snuggy Bear or whatever, No,
it's Country Pride, it's Snuggle Bear, Green Giant,
Wendy's,
Frito Bandito.
Yeah,
which is weird because like they really want you to
somebody. It costs a little bit more, but some people got all of them in there with them.
Yeah, Tony the Tiger, all of them, most of them.
Mr. Clean,
bunch of them.
Yeah.
The bubble, the scrubbing bubble. And people say, this is good. Can you tattoo me? So he's going to go tattoo school.
Well, I don't know about tattoos.
And then there was the other Dunkin' booth. Now we're getting down close to the pot-smoking caboose. But at the other Dunkin' booth, and this is probably, if I had to say one thing was the most popular thing at all the fair, I'd have to say it was the horse gravy Dunkin' booth.
It wasn't popular to me.
Because what you did is you paid them money to get dunked in that horse gravy. And everybody did it. Who wouldn't want to be, if I got to go out, man, I won't go out being dunked in a damn booth of horse gravy.
Yeah.
People, I didn't even know coming up to me saying, you been in that horse gravy Dunkin' booth? And I said, yeah, can't you tell? And they said, man, I'm sorry, but I got to lick your face.
All right.
And I said, okay. And it wasn't sexual. It was about good food.
I don't care what it was. I don't want to hear about the gravy. I don't want to hear about nobody licking nothing.
And that gravy, brown gravy and white gravy, and they dunk you in there when you go down in there, it don't mix. You come out, you got the stripes of the gravy, just like when you dip in the cornbread or the biscuit in it.
I know all too well
it's
how
brown
good
gravy.
what everything there is to know about that gravy. I was a spokesman for some time until they decided I wasn't good enough for them anymore.
I wish I had an episode number to tell y'all. That's true. Jackie did get his feelings hurt real bad
Well,
by the damn horse gravy people.
it wasn't like that was something I was looking forward to do or anything. See, I didn't audition for it. I didn't want. They asked. I did it as a favor, and I guess that favor wasn't good enough. So, to hell with him and the hell with the gravy.
That's funny. Both Dunkin' booths had somebody you got mad at. Horse gravy down here at this Dunkin' booth, and up on top of the damn double-decker bus, you got the Dunk the Christian Vegetables with the bag cup or handful bean, which
Well,
you got mad about bag cup or handful.
I don't care. I'm not mad about it. I just don't think.
You get
First
mad more in your old age,
Well-
I've noticed. Like, we're just on edge constantly, yelling,
Well-
cussing people.
World is what it is. I didn't make it that way.
You're just trying to get through it.
That's right. That's right. And I don't have no problem with green bean. I did, like I said, it ain't surprised me at all. If that's what they want, that's what they want to represent them, that's fine. I just think it's a little funny to be so, and I ain't knocking anybody's beliefs or whatever it is, but if you got two Christian vegetables that give you scripture, then the other one should too. That's, don't matter whether it's green bean, lima bean, or whatever. But it should be, if you don't like scripture, you don't like that sort of stuff, then you need to get your own vegetables. Do the atheist or whatever it is, Buddhist, I don't know what it is he does, and God bless her for it. Whatever it is he does, that's fine. But don't try to indoctrinate something else with something else. You go do that and let the Christian vegetables do what they do best.
Ted and Ralph were there. They had their games booth sponsored by the Glory Chef. Married Ted and Ralph.
Yeah.
Ted got a little hurt at their wedding when
He didn't get hurt bad. He's fine. He's all
Ghost
right.
Hurt Bird
Well,
tried to carry him away. We don't know why.
yeah.
But they had the same thing where you people love this. A lot of things about the fair is just tradition, and you could win a picture of Jesus or a Smurf. They also had those brainy Smurfs repurposed. They just painted a cross over the
book.
bookies carrying around. But those are not for free. You have to buy those.
Still, that's good to take something and, like I said, Christian vegetables. Vegetable, just vegetable. Make it a little Christian. It's good for children. Same with Smurfs. Put the Jesus cross on that book he's holding. That's better. Better for them, better for the world.
Better for the Smurf.
Well, I don't like to talk about it, but the ghost, bird, whatever you want to call it, hurt bird, whatever that situation, there's a lot of light's being shed on certain aspects of that particular story, and I might as well talk about it on here. Everybody remembers Dr. Birdman. Remembers, right? You remember Dr. Birdman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, nobody knew what happened. And I was concerned. I was worried. We all thought the worst.
It looked like something horrible had happened to Dr. Birdman.
We didn't know if that was scrawled in blood. We didn't know nothing.
His henchman, Jimmy.
He was missing too, and some people say he's not a henchman now. He's a drifter. There's a difference. But a drifter can be dangerous, so you never know. It could have been Jimmy did something to him. Nobody knew.
Who did what to who?
Well, yeah, and everybody
Was it the
gone.
bird, the henchman? We didn't know.
Well, we know a lot more than we did. And first off, I'm supposed to say I said I was going to give a statement from her.
Who?
Just listen. They going to make it their life's mission to resolve this ghost, bird, whatever it is. They're going to get to the bottom. Nobody understands some of it. I still don't understand it, and I've seen things up in my face that I don't understand. But they're going to harness, capture, whatever, and right all the wrongs concerning Ghost Hurt Bird. That's what they want me to say. Now well, I don't. What do you call it? on the TV show, the Jenner. What do you say? What is it? The right way to say that thing?
Kate, I am Kate.
That I was a man and I'm a woman thing. I don't know how to say it right. If I say it wrong, I don't want to make anybody mad.
Transitioning?
That's what it is. Used to be sex change back when I was growing. Well, that's what they said back in. I ain't.
That may be. I ain't got. Just stay.
Used to be. I don't.
Because you can do whatever you're transitioning, so maybe you don't want.
It don't have nothing to do with sex. I understand whatever.
You're just trying to.
Well, this involves surgery, whatever it is, and it takes more than one surgery. It takes a while, sort of thing. I don't really.
It doesn't matter really what they have is happening. All that matters is how they want you.
Fine.
What you are supposed to call.
And all right. Fine. Dr. Bird lady is back with Nurse Jimmy. Dr. Bird man, Dr. Bird lady did transitioned, right?
Is she
that's what it went away. This time we were concerned. The word is transitions. Is what happened. And Jimmy, nursing school. Now is a nurse.
Oh, so that's where they were. Dr. Bird Lady could have stayed here in town.
For whatever reasons, I don't know why Dr. Bird Lady did what she did. That's not my business.
That's really admirable, Jackie. You got to say, your friend transitioning.
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
You're calling. You're trying to refer to her by the.
I know. Look, I'm not going to start
the name that she's asking for.
I have known Dr. Birdman. I mean. I've known Dr. Bird Lady for.
She really chose Dr. Bird Lady, is what she's going with. I guess it's not for me to say.
If he can say Kate in whatever name I want, that's what the name they get. That's
true.
Respect. And like I said, I've known Dr. Birdman all my life. He's been my Bird Lady all my life. She'd been.
I think you said that one right.
She's still my friend.
And I'm going to say that, congratulations to her, but also she is still not a doctor.
No, don't.
She does not have a degree.
That's why Jimmy went to nursing school. They're you can see them. There a lot of people concerned, worried, people talking. Some people take the thing some ways, people take to another. I ain't got no control over that, but they got a cart or carts that they got wire, so all these carts connected together. They're at the fair, and it's diabetes and heart conditions. They're terrible things that do a lot of damage to the population. So they having an awareness. They're gonna, they'll check your blood and get your blood pressure, all that sort of stuff. Nurse Jimmy and Dr. Bird Lady take care of that. They also a free finch.
They're freeing all their finches?
No, you get a free finch when you go get a checkup. Checkup costs a few tickets, fare tickets, not a whole lot.
Like you go to the
not a checkup. It's the blood. They check your blood pressure and that for diabetes.
Blood pressure.
Dr. Birdman.
One of them finches got out of that cage and it flew in one of the air holes at the Heather Glen Springwoods float. And a finch got in there and was just tearing them up, boys.
Well, that's not Dr. Birdman.
No, of course.
That's not
it's
their fault.
never
It was a
Dr.
person
Bird
that.
Lady's fault, is it? It's
No,
never
but it
Dr.
was.
Bird Lady's
You
fault.
get a free finch. Once you get that finch and you hand it over to somebody, it is their responsibility, their finch. And there was somebody else that didn't come off Dr. Bird Lady's cart. It come from the person that got the free finch. They're the ones that got it loose, like you said, like it got loose. It didn't get loose. That somebody set it loose.
Free finch. They freed that finch. Well, it's good that Dr. Bird Lady is back in town. Nurse Jimmy is scary henchman nurse.
No.
Dr. Bird Lady, not really a doctor, also deals in the stolen and illegal
Don't.
bird trade.
You
What happened
don't
to all
know
them
the first
birds
thing
that were
about it.
chasing her around, pecking at her head?
I don't think they recognize that was old.
Now, wait a minute.
And with the new.
If you're telling me that Dr. Bird Lady is using transitioning as a way to disguise herself,
I did.
that's not cool.
You go talk to Dr. Bird, lady.
What I hope you're saying is that this was happening, and an extra benefit is that the birds that were following her around.
You go talk. I heard all about it, and I don't understand, but it ain't my business to understand.
So Dr. Bird Lady giving the damn blood pressure and diabetes checks, giving you a free finch, that's at the fair, but also planning on how to capture ghost Heartbird.
It's
so
an
it
oath
does
that
no
they
more
made.
harm.
They made an oath to take care of that situation. Don't matter what.
That's a lot.
What
They
you-
got a lot going on.
Well, I'm glad. Just glad Peel Sauce was there because it's a shock to my system. You know, it just Peel Sauce has a little area. What is that thing on? It's like a ride or something that they own. But after seeing Dr. Bird,
It's like it's like a damn go-kart.
is it go-kart?
Mm-hmm. They built a booth, like a lemonade stand, around a go-kart, and they so what you have to do is that kind of hop off, run alongside, get your pill sauce sample, then hop.
Well, they had Zantac, Claritin, and baby aspirin,
Yep.
all in different sauces, and I had some of that baby because it was a shock seeing my friend. I've been worried for my friend. You understand? I'm concerned.
She looks better than I've ever seen her look.
Well, I never seen her look before.
Not a doctor.
No,
Illegal birds.
that's not. Our finch is illegal.
congratulations.
Our finch is illegal.
Where'd she get them?
From bird outlets, different. There's so many different places you go to for bird
I'd like to
exchange.
see a finch receipt.
Well, you go talk to her, and find out. Or ask Jimmy. I don't know. I'm glad everybody's okay, and it may take me a while to get adjusted to everything, but I'm trying.
Could they make me some
I'm
Vicodin
trying.
pill sauce if I give them some?
They make any kind of if you
I'll
prescribed.
get a prescription.
Well,
I mean,
you can go
kind
down
of.
there and put pill sauce or whatever. Do it. Go on, do it.
Do they check the prescription? Like, do they call the doctor's office and say, "Did you give Dunlap a prescription for this Vicodin?"
I don't know what the.
Because that seems unnecessary.
All right.
Okay. I'll check them out. Another old friend that showed up at the fair around the square in spirit was our good friend T.T. Slot's twin sister, Honey Slot. Nobody still has seen T.T. Slot. I guess Mayor Bain Jekyll has had her banned from Murphysboro. But I didn't even know she had an identical twin sister, but looked just like her, except her hair's a little more auburn. She said her name was Honey Slot, and she was just going around sort of talking to people, campaigning, talking about...
Campaigning.
I would call it just being friendly and talking about when's the next mayor election and
Her
what
shit.
sort of
I didn't
papers you have to
see no
show.
honey slot, but she looked just like the other one.
Yeah, looked just like T.T. Slot. Looked like T.T. Slot when she was running the Murphysboro Bottled Water Association, which, ran the town when she was mayor, technically, before Mayor Bain Jekyll happened. And she looked like that. She was dressed in a nice suit. She was leaning in, I would say. She didn't look like T.T. Slot like back when we knew her prostitute. She looked like when she was
We
ascending.
don't have to hear all
to
the
top of
details of
Murphysboro.
that.
Well, you don't have to slut shame, Jackie. So
I'm
she's
not. It's just none of my business.
Sex
I
worker?
didn't say anything. Whatever it is, I don't want to hear about it.
But Honey Slot says she's here in town and she's going to be here for a while. And people were saying political dynasty maybe, and we don't know. But yeah, it looked just like it looked. What I'd say is like if T.T. Slot dyed her hair and snuck back into town to try to avoid detection. That's what Honey Slot looked like to me.
Yeah. Well, there's other reasons to get down to Murphysboro City Fair around the square. Besides what we mentioned, or whether whoever looks like anybody else.
Oh yeah, they are, as always. It was owl boxing, frog holding, and cookie throating.
Oh, and the sponsor, I forgot sponsor. Make sure you get down. This is my sponsor this week. Give me $25. Hog hollering.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves a hog hollering booth. They got that's on a forklift. They got that. You take your hog back there. It goes up.
And hollers high for all to see.
Well, as loud as it'll go. It's always the tradition around here. Hog hollering. Whose hog's going to holler the loudest? And everybody brings their hogs in from. Well, hell, past Lancaster. How far people come in bring up for hog hollering?
Somebody came from Indiana one year.
Yeah, I think it's out of state. Sometimes, they come all the way. But, if you got a good hollering hog, you won't take it every way you can.
Some people make a living just on the hog hollering circuit.
Yeah.
People, like ringers, you go like, that dang Indiana hog holler was a professional.
So, yeah, you get your hog up there and you get it to hollering. And
how they get it to holler?
In different ways. But whoever hogs are hollering the loudest, that's the winner every year.
Well, that's owl boxing, frog holding, cookie throating, and hog hollering. Come on down to the Murphysboro City Fair. I got a sponsor this week, Jackie, too, and it is the actual Murphysboro City Fair. My old friend, Mayor Baden Jekyll, gave me $25 and said, let people know that even though the llama ran off after it kicked Jim Beavers in the head.
Oh, yeah.
During the riots of last year.
What was that new thing that tied up to it?
It's a hologram.
That's a hologram?
It wasn't even there. Fooled you.
I didn't. It wasn't no llama. I know that. I don't know what kind of animal it was.
Well, no, they couldn't get a llama to stand still for the hologram modeling, so it's an alpaca.
Well.
But nobody would have known that if you hadn't brought it up.
Well, I didn't know it was a what?
And it ain't a Pepsi machine either.
What?
That was a hologram, too.
Hologram?
But now that actually, the PepsiCo will send you, if you call them up and say, hey, we have a fair going on, we need a hologram of a Pepsi machine, they will email you one. So that's not hard to get. But the alpaca, they had to green screen it and put the things on its face so it could tell. There was some rigmarole there. But kids love it. They say that thing that almost is a llama ain't even there. And their mothers say, no, it ain't. And the kids say, well, fuck me.
I'm not going to listen to that language.
That's what it says in its head.
I don't want to hear what it says in or out of its head. I'm not going to hear it.
In this media landscape, kids hear cussing from day one. As soon as they come out of their mother's womb.
I don't doubt that. That's what's pitiful about the world.
And you're adding to it with this Parkist.
What is it?
Podcast.
I am.
So that's Murphysboro City Fair, folks. Get down there, fair around the square this year. Hop on it like a hobo. Get your fill of Golden Monster. Fall into a bucket of sour towels. There's holograms of alpacas. There's owl boxing. There's frog holding. There's cookie throating. And Jackie's sponsor this year, hog hollering. Come see some old people at the Heather Glen Springwoods cage.
Wait 1 minute now. You ain't trying to... how do you say it? Now, don't lie to me, because I don't know who to believe now. If this has all been a joke, is it podcast or Parkus? You tell me the truth right now, because I don't want to be made a fool of on here. But I don't know. That's what people, I guess, like to do on a computer, is write things a different way and hope somebody says it wrong. If that's all you do, then find something better to do in the world. How am I supposed to say it?
Jackie,
Yeah.
I'd never presume to tell you anything. You got wisdom. You've lived a life
Well, that's true.
to
Yeah.
the fullest. You know more about this world than I ever will, and I'm lucky to have gotten to spend the past 150 episodes with you, man.
Wow.
And I'm not going to sit here and young-splain to you how you say a word.
Well,
I think what you need to do is be quiet and be still and listen to your heart and listen to what your heart tells you the pronunciation of that word is.
what?
So listen.
You ain't gonna tell me.
No.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murphysboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, it's Jackie Bro.
Hey there, it's Dunlap, everybody.
And this next part here, I'm excited to share this with everybody out there. As awful as a Republican debate was, I tried not to let it completely ruin my experience, because I've wanted to go to Reagan Library all my life.
We talked about it on here many times.
Yeah, and then of course we want to go George Bush.
We won't go
That's first, and then Reagan. But
we gonna go to all of them. That's
well,
what we can't stop at 150. We have to go to at least
our dream was
Bush.
to go to Bush,
talk to Matthew Broderick.
have him there with us, and do one of these, what have you say it, there. And that hadn't come true yet, but I ain't giving up. Old man still have a dream, you know.
Would you have ever thought that Trey would fly us out to the Reagan Museum?
Never in a million years. No, sir.
So Reagan Library too. We didn't go in the library part. We just went in the museum. We got some pictures. There's so much we didn't even. We put up a video of this. There's more that we didn't even put up. We have video of us in the country cafe. Maybe we could put that up for all the people who hate the podcast.
Well, we'll see. But this here's we're spending time in there. We got to get some things off the menu we wanted to try.
Yep.
And it's the first time we'll be somewhere else doing this. The first guests we ever had. You're gonna hear them come on here.
First, we made some friends. We have some guests on this show.
It's nobody famous or anything.
Don't get excited.
Don't get excited. It's
Well,
just
we
people.
don't know. I mean,
They might be. They weren't to us. We didn't know who it were. Ain't
very nice and great for them to sit down with us at the Reagan
kind
Country
of,
Cafe.
yeah, very
When
thin-
they say cafe, I imagine there'd be more tables.
Well, I like Joe a lot. He's a nice fella. And,
yeah, our friend.
Olaf, I guess they say.
Joe and Olaf.
They nice fellas. Joe was who I got to know. Olaf just kind of came in and said, but anyway, I'm going.
Special appearance at the end, like Bob Hope dropping by the damn Tonight Show.
He wasn't funny like that, though. He wasn't funny.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
Well, I'm not going to. He ain't going to hear me on this. But either way, let's get to playing this, because I'm excited to play it. I want everybody to hear it. We had one hell of a time. Never forget it. Highlight of my life.
Really?
Reagan, one of them. Reagan Country Cafe. Let's not hesitate. Let's listen to that right now.
Hey.
You're in this here. I'm over here.
Okay. Is that
here.
good or bad?
I don't know. We're rolling.
All right.
Looks like it's recording. Here at the... My name's Jackie Bros.
Hey, everybody, I'm Dunlap.
And it's in stereo, because you can't figure out how this thing works.
We hope this is good. We hope this is working. Jackie's in one ear. Gonna smack on some barbecue sandwich from the Ronald Reagan Country Cafe.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it here. That's where we're coming from. Well, it's not going to be live when you hear it, but it's live now for us.
I'm in the other ear eating a double scoop salad. Jackie made me get it.
Well, I want to see what is in it.
The woman in line told us it was a scoop of tuna salad and a scoop of egg salad.
She seemed like a trustworthy lady.
But he wanted to see with his own eyes. So I am eating the double scoop salad from the Reagan Country Cafe. It's Reagan Country Cafe,
Simi Valley, California. Yeah.
Jackie, would you say you're having fun here at
I've dreamed about coming to this place my whole life.
your whole life?
Well, I mean, since Reagan.
That's a long time, though.
I know it's a long time.
Seems like it just happened. How loud do you think our eating is in everybody's ear?
I don't know.
We've talked a lot about coming to presidential libraries on here before, and this is the first time that we've ever actually done it.
We're here live. It's a nice little cafe, and the whole place is a lot to sit. We looked out and found a little place here.
There are only 3 places to sit in here. There's some places outside, but I don't know that we're allowed.
We ain't allowed out there. They done run us off twice from outside.
We've been run out once from outside, and then we got run out. Where was the other place we got run out?
Hell, I can't keep up with it all.
But then we got in with a tour, and they took us all around the Reagan Library.
We weren't really supposed to just jump in on that. We lucked out on that.
We did. We got to see some statues and some pictures.
That's history.
Some
All that's in
history.
there is history.
All the different kinds of history. Oh, shit, Jackie, look.
What?
Did you get a 10% discount on your meal purchase today?
Huh?
You could have.
Well,
Become a member of the Friends of the Reagan Foundation
how much did that cost?
and Library and get a 10% discount for a full year. And I tell you what, when that year is up,
No.
they don't mess around. They send you a letter, and they're like, hey, full price, sucker.
Well, every place got to have money to keep this up and running, nice as it is.
And the Reagan Pub. We hadn't seen the pub.
No.
But again, Country Cafe, that sounds like Reagan. Reagan Pub, that sounds like Tip O'Neill.
Yeah, ain't right.
Here's what else you get. You get free admission today and for 1 full year with purchase of membership.
We're already in for free.
Receive a 10% discount that's on CNN. That's CNN's fault. Somebody there screwed up.
Yeah.
Receive a 10% discount on your meal and store purchase. Free limited edition Ronald Reagan calendar.
Oh, hey now.
Advance notice of events. Well, I mean, that just seems like something you should be able to.
I know today's a debate day, but is a gift shop open?
I got so many people here, they'd be foolish not to have a gift shop open.
I won't get in there and get a cowboy hat,
I mean,
a
even if
little
they
horse
were.
figurine or something.
Oh yeah. Even if they were just open selling booze to reporters, seems like they'd be making a lot of money. So we're here at
Hell, they sell booze to the candidates. Got to get up there. It ain't gonna make a difference.
Out of all the candidates, who would you say has the worst drinking problem?
Boehner ain't running.
No, I said the candidates. So
I know what you said.
2 scoops.
Is it good?
Jackie's eating a Southern barbecue pulled pork.
It's not bad. It ain't the best. It's cafeteria food, I know.
How would Ronald Reagan's barbecue sandwich compare to your barbecue sandwich back at home at the
Well,
store?
I ain't gonna get into that. I don't want to say anything. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. This is fine though. It ain't bad to say it, but
It's harder to do a podcast than eat. What would you say is it missing that your store barbecue has? Like bugs in it?
bugs. What do you mean bugs? Ain't no bugs in my barbecue. Don't say that. Potato salad leaves something to be desired.
What does it taste like?
Just, Kroger potato salad, which, ain't bad.
You think they run down to Kroger, they're like, shit, that debate's today. Go down to Kroger and get 3 tubs of potato salad.
I might have. They're prepared, I have to say. We talked to the staff. They're friendly. Nice people. And Eileen, what's she work here 12 years?
She said she'd been here for 12 different years.
12 different.
Well, I guess all the same
Yeah.
years, but I guess in a row. She didn't specify, but the way I said it, it sounded like she took a break. I don't know if she did or not.
I would have liked to kept talking to her, but she was busy.
She turned off. Like at first she was like, "Hey, how you?" Real welcoming, and then all of a sudden,
well,
nope.
she's busy. Don't say.
You know, we're so busy. Said it like 3 times. I
She
get
didn't
the
want to talk
picture,
about the salad.
lady. That's what it is. And when it's pulled pork barbecue, everybody's like, "Oh yes, sir," "No, sir." Well, as soon as I bring up this damn salad, everybody's like, "Well, I'm busy. Gotta go,"
Well,
because they know. Ambiance in here is real nice. It's a picture of Ronald Reagan up there above Jackie. I'm looking at Jackie's
well,
head.
picture of them everywhere. What do you mean?
And there's a picture right above, and then there's a picture of Nancy in a cowboy hat.
There's a picture of Ronald Reagan every which way you look in here, and that's the way it ought to be.
Is this like your dream?
It's pretty nice, I have to say. Now, we had to go through it real fast because of the debate. I won't come back sometime when ain't none of them here. Ruin it for me. Well, I can go around and see what I want to.
You think Trey will fly us back out here?
I don't know. Probably not after what you did in the hotel room.
Okay, I'd love to own up to it and be like, yeah, it's Led Zeppelin, motherfuckers. But it was mostly an accident.
Watch your mouth.
It was
In
mostly
the Ronald
an
Reagan
accident.
Library, Country Cafe. Watch your damn mouth. I ain't gonna listen to cussing in here. It's blasphemous. But watch your mouth.
There
and
was a
nobody wants to
series
hear.
of accidents in the hotel room.
Well, you kept touching, and first thing you do when you get in a hotel room, start pushing every button, turning the lights on and off, seeing what the bed does. If you just tear everything up as soon as you get in, water running.
I call it testing it.
Well,
When you get in a hotel room, you don't. Well,
just ask the man before you go in there.
I need 2 or 3 hours to test it.
They testing up.
Jump on the bed. You got to see, now how hard can I run this water and for how long before the sink overflows?
Well, it wasn't too long, was it?
Turns
that
out
time?
not too long.
No.
Now, is that my fault?
Yeah, it is your fault. You the one turn it on. My sandwich fell apart.
You eating the bun with the fork.
Well, it's a mess, and I'm gonna get it all over me. And we got to go back in the press room.
You-
Well, what kind of room?
We got to go back in the
File room.
sit-in filing room. They let us in
There's
there.
some press goes someplace. We go in the file room.
Later there'll be the spin room.
Now, how many people's in the first debate?
I think just 4 now.
4. Well, something may actually get talked about in that one.
But there may just be a lot of awkward pauses. You know, when you got like 3 or 4 people who don't know each other that well,
That's true.
it
Awkward.
can drag. You got like 11 people. That's like a lively, like
I will.
reserve the back room at
I'll-
O'Charlie's.
I'll say this: having Trump is like an icebreaker. You know
that's
what I
true.
mean? He's kind of just long if he's in the room. Just takes the edge off. You know what I mean?
Trump being there,
Well, Trump
Like-
being there doesn't mean like I can do whatever I want. Ain't nobody gonna pay. Nobody cares. Nobody gonna pay no attention. They're watching him.
it does loosen everybody up. It's like everybody that done had 3 drinks.
Yeah. Hell, I feel like I had 3 drinks after listening to him.
So how you think? Do you think we'll run into anybody? Earlier we saw Marco Rubio walking inside.
Hey, run us off. We'll try to go
Get
around
out
and
of
talk to
here.
him.
That's where it was. We got run out. We were.
The first place we got run out was run down in front when they were pulling up. I said, "There's old Marco Rubio."
So we went down there. They said you can't be down here. And then we went over to Dam. We just walking outside. They said you can't be here either.
We missed Rand Paul. He was dressed like what did he looked like Batman or something? What it?
Running all black. He's wearing like a little black. He looked like a really hip grandma.
He ain't gonna wear that in the debate, is he?
It looked like he was cosplaying as Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know. It can't. You know what? It can't hurt
It
him.
can't hurt him.
He can wear whatever he wants, really.
That's the first time I paid attention to him. I said, "Look at him. What the hell's he got on?"
He's mad. He said he's gonna go after Trump. It's by
You
the
get
time
me a
y'all
straw.
hear this.
Did you
it's
give me a straw?
I did. I give it to you.
Oh, it's right under my plate.
It's It's right there the whole time.
Well, I couldn't see where it was. Hell.
Jackie needs a straw like a princess.
Well, I don't need a. Hurts my teeth. The ice gets in it. I use a straw. Bypass my old tore up teeth. Yeah. There you go.
Folks,
Go
just
straight
so you
down now.
know, Jackie just took a long, cold drink of iced tea.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about this debate, but by the time y'all hear this, it's going to be old news. So I
It'll
can
be,
tell
yeah.
you, Rand Paul said that Trump needs it with both barrels, but like nobody's going to care about that on Sunday.
Put somebody's napkins in your pocket. Take that home. That's your souvenir. That's something free.
How many? Should I get some more?
Go back in and get your handful. I'll take them out. I'll be something I hand out at the store. People think the world of
I
me.
understand the ones that say Reagan Country Cafe and they got the horses
Horses
on it.
on it, yeah.
Why do you just want to take these blank ones?
Well, they here too. You just need napkins. You need napkins.
So
no
that's
matter
not a
what.
souvenir situation.
No,
that-
that's just in case, something spills, anything like that. We're
No,
gonna
that's
be
actually-
here. We're gonna be here all damn day. There's a lot of they'll be running us out of somewhere after you spill something, knock something
That's
down.
actually a good plan. We could have used some napkins back in the hotel room.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have a towel this morning. I dry off, tried to get a shower. I want to look nice, be decent here, and couldn't get a shower because there wasn't no towels and no water all in the bathroom.
Yeah, and the front desk has started ignoring our calls.
Well, I would too. You kept calling them. So I want to wake up call this time, and then I want to wake up now. I want to wake up in. You kept calling him down there and saying every which thing.
At first, I had to test them, so I said I want to wake up call in 5 minutes,
What do you mean test them? There ain't no reason to test anybody in there.
and they did it. So I was like, okay. So then I changed my mind a few times, and then I got drunk and just started fucking with them.
Hey, watch your mouth. We're sitting here around there's women, and there's no children here. No children.
Pictures of Ronald Reagan.
That's bad enough right there. If we was alone in here, there's a piece of Berlin Wall out there.
Yeah, we saw the Berlin Wall, some trees, a hill.
We had respect. So the grave over there was good to got a bit somber there. Lord, I miss that man. I miss him. We sure could use him right now.
Moderating this debate.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hologram of him walk off that plane,
Hologram.
say, Jake Tapper, you're fired.
Yeah,
A little joke like he used to do.
yeah. That's Trump too for your fired thing.
Right.
You see, old Schwarzenegger.
Because he knew he did. Where's the beef?
He did all
He
those
kept
sayings.
up with
Yeah.
pop culture, make my day. So he would know what you're fired.
That show, what is it? The show that Trump got fired from, that he used to fire people. Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna be on that now. And I tell you right now, I hadn't heard it, but he gonna say instead of saying you were fired, he gonna say you terminated.
Why would he do that?
What do you mean? Why would he do that?
I don't get it.
You wait and see. You'll get it. That's what the robot.
Why would they change their catchphrase?
Because it's somebody else. Trump ain't gonna be able to be on there anymore, no matter what happens, whether he wins or loses. Whatever happens with him, they ain't gonna take him back.
I got
So
that.
They hired our Schwarzenegger.
I
He
understand.
used to be in robot movies. And he say, "I'll be back."
Right.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it? He'll say, "I want y'all to do a great job. You go build this or what." I don't.
Yep.
I only seen the show one time. They
Sell
pay-
this to some people.
Try to make a display usually or something like that, and
Get in
do
that
it. It's
window.
like it's
Get
like
them mannequins sorted.
that's pretty much what I know about the show. That's all it is.
Right.
Now he's gonna get in there and somebody do a bad job. He said this looks like you know what.
Yep,
He
yep.
ain't gonna say it on TV, but
Yep.
that's what he's insinuating.
Uh-huh.
And he get him in the room
Yeah.
and he'll say you are terminated.
I
And then
don't get it, though.
What do you mean
Why
you
would
don't
he say
get
that?
it?
Why wouldn't he
'Cause
just say
that's what
you're
the-
fired?
He remember the robot. He went inside the police, shut the
Yep.
whole thing up. Said before he said I'll be back. And then he went outside. And he come back. Hell, he would when he was governor. He used to say it all the time.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, the other two, all of it.
So he'll be like, you won't be back.
No.
The
Never mind.
Apprentice.
Never mind. I don't know how the show's gonna go.
Once you eat, let me tell you something else, folks.
Yeah.
It's right there in the name of it, but this 2-scoop salad, once you eat the 2 scoops, it's just salad. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, that's the name of it, so I shouldn't expect there
Well,
to
the
be.
whole salad ain't gonna. It would say just 2 scoops. It wouldn't say salad underneath it.
Oh. Terminated.
That's you.
I get it.
That's what he says in those robot movies when he gets mad.
I get it.
You
I get
terminated. That's what he's gonna do. He ain't gonna say because you fired Trump and he can't go back on there no more.
I hope the first thing they do, they have a little skit with Schwarzenegger and Trump.
Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger comes in and goes like, "You're terminated." And Trump's like, "What?"
No,
I like it when Trump does funny little skits like he did on Jimmy Fallon.
I didn't see him on there. He
Makes him-
don't need to do a skit. He's funny just whatever he does.
Yeah,
he don't
make-
have to be on comedy. He just
But when he does a little skit, it's like, "Oh, he's not dangerous."
yeah.
That's adorable. The little skit on TV.
We sitting here. We got a guest with. Do you mind saying hi to everybody? Who you with, sir? We have somebody sitting there. There ain't enough room
There's
for
not
nobody.
enough room here, so we had.
You close to him. Let's say hi.
Okay.
To him.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing great today. How are y'all?
Good. Who you work with?
I'm a photojournalist for Ventura County Star.
Ventura County.
County,
That's
son.
out here in California
Yes,
too.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely. So Simi Valley is one of the cities on our county.
It's really pretty. Look at these hills.
Beautiful.
We tried to go out there and get some pictures, and they said can't have no cameras outside, so they don't want people taking pictures of it for whatever reasons.
I said no filming, so I don't know.
I don't know what.
And what was your name, sir? I'm sorry if you want to give it, or you can give an alias.
Oh no, I'm Joseph.
Joseph, it's good to meet you.
Photojournalist? So you take pictures, right? That's
Yes,
what you
sir.
do. All right.
We do. So.
Are you having a good time today?
Yeah, I woke up early, so I got a.
Yeah, we did too. We from Tennessee. We're out here visiting. Well, not visiting down here to cover the debate and all that stuff. We're Red State Update's the name of this thing.
We're from in Tennessee.
Murphysboro, Tennessee.
Murphysboro,
About
Tennessee.
30 miles out of Nashville.
Yeah, I remember that. So
Nice place.
yeah, I lived in Bowling Green, Kentucky for
Oh,
about 4
yeah.
years. So.
Yeah, Bowling Green, Kentucky, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. I've
Yeah,
been
that's
up
a
there.
good town.
It is a good town, yeah.
It's not far.
No,
Not far from us. Yeah.
very, very close together, all nearby.
What are you hoping to get pictures of today?
Well, I've already taken some photos from the media walkthrough,
Yeah.
and then I'll photograph the media spray.
Now, what's that spray?
Yeah, tell us.
I
We
don't-
said we
we saw that in
I'm
the.
still
We don't
trying to
know what
figure-
what that means.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I think it's in between the first debate and before the start of the second debate. They're gonna, I guess, let the photographers go in there, and we'll only get a short amount of time with the candidates.
So this is the first. There's a little debate, and then there's a big debate. So you're gonna get pictures of the,
Well, I won't photograph any of the debates.
but just the in between.
In between, in a area they call the spray room. So just very quickly, and it'll be over, and then have to make my deadline, and then come back for the spin room, and once again make my deadline. So
So nowadays, used to be deadline. You'd have to get this to the copy and all that stuff. Now just go through the computer. You just hit the button and go straight
it's
through
all
the
done
computer.
through the computer, or I could do some things through the camera, or
Yeah.
my cell phone. Excuse me, through my cell phone.
Everything works nowadays. I don't understand how any of that stuff works. I don't even know what I'm talking into. I don't know what this is. He knows. He barely knows what it is.
As long as you have somebody who knows, that's
That's all that matters,
that's
right?
all that matters.
That's right.
He's lucky I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but
Joseph, I hope you. Hey, can I also ask you how was your sandwich?
Excellent.
What'd you have there?
I had a Black Forest ham on Kaiser.
that sounds
Well,
pretty good.
Like Reagan ate.
I don't know what President Reagan would eat. So
I think besides the
mean-
salad and the wraps, I think everything else on the menu was stuff he liked. That's
And
what
so
I heard.
that stuff is just for like.
That's people,
wives,
you know. That's
yeah.
one of his children had something to do with that. One of his
Sure,
kids
okay.
had something to do
I'm
with
still waiting for maybe the first time they make a tamale out here. So
Yeah.
it. Well, they ain't gonna do that while Trump's here. I don't think.
No.
He don't like that.
He'll build a wall between us and that tamale.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
He don't like that.
No, that's what are you gonna do? All right. Well, I hope you get a lot of good pictures. What'd be the best thing? Like if somebody slipped and fell but didn't hurt themselves?
No, that would be like horrible if someone slipped and fell. So I mean,
But just embarrass themselves, not hurt
Lindsey
themselves.
Graham trip over something, and you just happen to catch it right as he's about to go down.
I think the only thing that they're capable of tripping over today, are their bad choice of words.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
responses.
that's for sure. We expect that.
That's going to happen.
I guess they're all too good to eat in here, ain't they? I don't see any of them in here.
I have not seen Lindsey Graham in here, but I'm looking.
I guess some people don't want to eat before the debate. They want, you know what I mean? You don't want to be gassy, or
Sure.
belch,
No,
any of that.
I mean, it's going to be Huckabee no matter what.
Well, he can't help that.
That would be something where a candidate's like, oh, wait a minute, excuse me, I have to, could you hold a debate? I just have to, they'll be like stepping out or something.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
I'll be right back.
I hope he ain't mic'd in that bathroom like Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Anybody have any Zantac or anything?
Yeah.
Give everybody some Maalox.
Some of them, have, I don't know, like you said, Huckabee probably has that problem all the time, has to take all sorts of
Sure.
stuff. But, yeah. I probably don't eat or anything. Like you said, Lindsey Graham may have white wine or something like that to get in, just get ready, get in the mood.
I don't think that.
Get a picture of me. Hey, Joseph.
Where can I hear your broadcast?
We're Red State Update pod. Just search Red State Update podcast.
Red State Update Podcast.
And on YouTube, got videos. But
Yep,
right now,
YouTube.
this is podcast. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah,
We're
we
doing,
a
never
lot
done-
of free content.
Yeah.
But thanks for talking to us. Good
Absolutely.
luck.
We hope you get a good shot. I hope if we them trip fall or just if something.
Anybody hurts themselves or has to run out to the bathroom,
I don't want nobody.
I hope you're there.
Don't want anybody to get hurt. Just like if his jacket got hung on one of them wires or something. Just get
Just
that.
maybe has his collar up weird.
Yeah, something. Just catch
You
it.
get that.
That's the kind of things that helps you get recognized. I guess you get a good picture like that. That's
Pulitzer Prize.
yeah.
That would be incredible if someone were to win a Pulitzer from the candidate debate. But anything is possible.
That's
It's
true.
possible. If it happens to you, remember we're the ones that put it out in the universe.
That's right. Yeah,
'Cause we
did a
said it.
little, Yeah, we did. We said it. Yeah.
I don't believe in any of that, but
I think a lot of these candidates have staff who are going to make sure they look great and presentable on 13-9.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they got tons of
unfortunately,
people around
yeah.
them putting makeup on this, that, all of them. But just got a whole mess of people around them. Now, spin room's different than the spray room, right? There's spin and spray.
Correct.
Spray is pictures, spin is talking, right?
Well, spin is where they're going to be talking.
Okay,
But
but you can still take pictures of them while they're talking.
I believe so.
All right.
So
Why-
I'll have to wait till that happens tonight.
Yeah.
To see if I'm going to get out.
I'm excited.
Which
I'm excited.
debate are you more excited about, the first one or the later one?
I'm interested in hearing both debates.
Both of them, yeah.
Sure.
We were saying earlier, there's only 4 of them. Rick Perry, bless his soul, he's gone. And there's only
He's not dead.
I know he's not dead, but he's, I felt bad for him. Everybody, when you drop out like that because you ain't got no money, pitiful. But
Poverty is a cycle of poverty, is what
It
they
is,
call it.
yeah.
He's going to be too poor to run for president. Now he'll be too poor to run for whatever else he can
Anything
run
else,
for.
yeah,
Yeah,
he-
it's just
he-
like he's just going to stay too poor
mess
to
up
run.
twice like that, like
Yep.
he did, that ain't much hope for you after that. Maybe Fox get him on there to talk about stuff or whatever. But
Mitt Romney,
yeah, Mitt Romney.
they
yeah.
think he's still going to come.
Well, he had money. Mitt Romney had money either way. It didn't matter
That's
whether he
right.
win,
Rich.
lose. He just like, I'll run again. I still think Mitt Romney's going to get in this election. I'm telling you right now.
It's too early enough.
I think Mitt Romney's going to do it. Watch him. He'll sit there and think, because all of them are thinking, well, hell, I can win this. All of them. That's the reason we got so damn many of them. So he's got to be thinking that too, and he'll just come in at the last minute.
Well, you have to go in. You have to go into. I'm sure you have to go into this presidential election believing that you are going to be the winner.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about
That you can win this thing.
Pataki, really? Is Pataki thinking that? He ain't thinking that. He might have for a few minutes, but by now, he just along for the ride. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's just thinking like if I get one good line tonight, that's a speech.
That's it. Sam Santorum. But yeah, they ain't going. Nobody going. They know they ain't winning. They know if all 4 of them in the first one they ain't got a chance in hell. I'm just saying right now.
It'd be cool if they all just called it off.
No, I want to hear them talk. They may have something good to say. Like
Really?
Yeah, like Joe said, if they got something to say, I want to hear it. Whatever it is they got to say. If they got, it ain't gonna make a difference. Is the point I'm saying. Nobody gonna be paying attention to the first one. Everybody gonna be paying attention to Trump. That's what they want to see, Trump. And that's a show right there. That ain't necessarily anything. I ain't heard nothing come out of his mouth yet that mean, does me any good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyhow.
I couldn't help but overhear earlier. You're mentioning something about it was like Mr. Trump and Mr. Schwarzenegger. So
Mr. Schwarzenegger taking over Trump's TV show, the Apprentice.
he's going to take over the Apprentice.
He's going to be on. He's taking over. He got that job, so he's doing that now.
So, set your TiVo.
Yeah. I mean, something good come out of all this. I mean, at the end of the day, we get to watch that. At least a couple of those shows will be worth watching. But after that, hell.
That's going to be interesting. So is he going to tell him you're fired or you're terminated?
Well, terminate. That's what I was telling him earlier. He going to say you're terminated.
I didn't get that for a long time. And then I was like, oh, okay.
That's what he said. He was governor for how many years, and he kept saying it then. It's like, how many, you running the damn state now. You still got to talk about the robot. So now, TV show, that's appropriate. That's fine if he does it on there. That's what I'm expecting. I won't see that. Like, I'll watch a couple of those, and that'd be it.
He says it like 3 times, and
how many people do they get fired on that show?
I don't know. I think they just fire 1 per episode, but I've never seen it.
It's like that Survivor, except in a boardroom, sitting on an island. Everybody see.
Yep.
I don't understand. We'll see.
Now, we're not keeping you, are we, Joseph? I can't tell if you're trying to inch your way out of this conversation or.
The proximity of this table.
Sure.
The way they have the table set up, I kind of find myself, like sitting at an angle, but it's okay. So.
Well, you sitting over there beside him, I don't blame you. I'd be as far away from him. I think you washed that shirt for this morning.
I did wash his shirt. It doesn't smell too bad at all.
He washed it in the sink, though. He washed it in the
bathroom sink. I plugged up the thing and it overflowed. And
he tore the whole.
And I got down some cheap Tide knockoff at the CVS. And so they just suds all over the floor.
So it's a good day. At least he don't cleaned it somehow.
Well, that hotel room's a wreck, though.
Well, I know that. Trey will have to deal with that fella
Trey.
that flew us out here.
The fella that flew us out here, his name's Trey something. What's his last name?
I can't remember right now.
It doesn't matter, really. It doesn't matter.
There's so much stuff going on around me right now, I can't hardly. I'm lucky I remember Joseph's name. No offense, but we just met you. I'm glad you're here with us.
I'm going to make my way back down to the filing center. So
we'll see you down there.
We'll see you down there. We'll be there. I appreciate you talking to us. That's nice of you, sir.
Jackie
Dunlap. I'm Dunlap. It's on the hat.
It's on the hat. Can't miss hat.
At least you guys know, it's like at home, whose hat belongs to whom.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes if I get drunk enough, I still may grab his hat.
No, I don't want you grabbing my hat. I don't want you grabbing nothing of mine when you're drunk. Nothing.
We're traveling together for a long time now.
I'm about sick of each other.
What's the story of the Jackie's Market?
It's a little market back in Murphysboro, Tennessee. Now, that's the reason I tried to barbecue, because I do barbecue back home, Tennessee, Murphysboro. Now, I'm going to say it right now. I understand this is Reagan. This may be the way he liked it, and that's fine. I respect that. But back home, I like it a little more wet. I like it a little. My sauce is in it already instead of like on the side. This was fine, though. I ain't knocking it. But, yeah, if you're ever in Murphysboro, Tennessee, come by Jackie's Market, and I'll give you a good barbecue sandwich there, Joseph. Best one you ever had.
I'll remember that if I come in the area. So,
all right.
Well, this is Southern California cooking, but not Southern cooking.
Yes, you said it right there. You said. Now, all respect, because like I said, this is what Reagan liked to eat. Bless his heart, bless his soul. I'm glad. That's anything to make that man happy. He deserved it. So, again, I think everything on the menu probably stuff he liked. That's what somebody told me, except for salads, wraps, and that fruit, stuff like that. He didn't. Jelly beans. Everybody got. Did you get free jelly beans?
Yes, I did.
Everybody got free jelly beans.
Every time we come here for a media event.
Every time?
Well, I came here 4 years ago for the debate. And we had jelly beans then.
That's something always be. That'll be as long as this place standing.
They'll give out free jelly beans?
Oh, yeah.
At some point, people will forget that he had anything to do with jelly beans, like in 40 more years.
They ain't going to forget that as long as they keep giving them out. That was his
I
face.
see, yeah.
That's how you remember.
It feeds into it. Okay,
That's
I
how
got you.
people remember. Because people, first you go, oh, jelly beans. Oh,
What?
yeah. But then
And then,
Reagan, yeah. Same with Berlin Wall out there. Oh, yeah. He told him to knock that down. One thing, so much happens in history, you can't keep up with it all.
That's why you need
Places
a
like
damn,
this.
Yep.
That's why I'm glad to be here. Sacred place, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, Jackie, it's our 150th episode, too.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm
right.
glad you could be on our 150th.
Yeah, thanks for being on our 150th episode, Joe. Joseph.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Go on, get to your
Joseph
spray.
A.
Go on.
Garcia of the Ventura County Star.
We'll be looking for your pictures.
Oh,
What
wait,
we
did
do.
you want your last name on here? We can bleep that out. Sorry. I even gave the middle initial.
Maybe some people I went to school with, I'll be like, he's still alive?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Well, you want people to remember.
Nobody's going to hear this.
People remember you, remember Reagan eat jelly beans, all of it.
This is the internet. Everybody hears.
That's true. You never know.
That's true, yeah.
We hope we remind people that you exist who may have gone to school with you.
Since I'm on the radio, can I apply for my SAG card?
No, it's just a podcast. You get nothing.
It's free.
It winds up costing you money, actually. So you don't want to get involved.
No.
Sorry.
Just you happy to be a guest. That's all you want to be involved in this.
I'm happy to have been a guest. So.
Well, we're happy to have it. We do appreciate you talking to us.
Well, thank you.
Go on to your spray now. We don't want to keep you.
Oh, sprays later. I got to go find the reporters I'm working with.
Okay.
Like see what we're up to. We've already. I don't know. Did you guys get to go through the media walkthrough this morning? Or?
We missed the media walkthrough, but so I don't know why. I think they said it started. We were expecting it to start at 9:30, and then when we got here, people said it started a little early. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I mention our website?
Please do it. By all
Our
means.
website is vcstar.com, and you can see our pictures and our stories being written, and the photographs being published from today's event. So
We'll look forward to it. We'll definitely be looking at it.
Thank you, Joe. Joseph. Ventura County Star, folks.
We'll probably see you around there. Oh, is there some more than
Oh, he's
napkins?
giving
I want to
Jackie
save these napkins now. See if they
Some
got
more
those
Reagan Country Cafe
We'll put it in the pile
napkins.
here and take that home. I'm gonna go in the gift. Is the gift shop open?
I don't know.
I'll have to go over there and see.
It's like one of the nicer things they sell there is that President Reagan liked to wear cowboy hats, so you can buy yourself a Stetson. So,
I'd be like going there and get one of those.
I
I got a budget, but I'll go see. I'll go look at it. If it costs too much, at least I got these napkins here. I got them to always look at. Yeah.
Stetsons are fine quality hats.
Absolutely, yeah. You pay good price for a Stetson. That's what you want to. Yeah, but they'll last you. It's worth every penny. If you got it, it's worth it.
All right. Well, thank you again, gentlemen.
Thank you for joining
Thanks.
us.
And welcome back to Hat Talk.
Yeah.
Well, Jackie, should we had a guest?
That's the
That's
first
our
guest.
first
That's the
guest.
first guest ever on our podcast.
150th episode, we finally got a guest.
Yeah.
We finally got to go to a presidential library,
Yeah. There's
Jackie
a lot
got
of
to
lot
eat
of
the-
dreams coming true.
the Reagan pork. And now
Is that it?
that's winding down. You can tell we're starting to get slower. We're more tired.
And we're wore out, and there ain't even been one debate yet.
No, we
I
ain't
gotta
even. We 2 hours till a debate.
Good
You got
Lord.
to
2 hours for the one that no one cares about.
Right.
And then after that, the
one that
one
nobody else cares
well,
about.
no, people care about
Oh,
that.
right,
'cause
yeah.
they like that one. That'd be they're thinking it's going to be entertaining.
So, you got any predictions that won't matter by the time people hear this?
I don't know. Well, they're going to be mad at Trump,
Yep.
but that ain't going to do them no good.
Yep.
So, but nothing's going to change. I can't see anything after either one of these. Anything changing? Nope.
That's a good prediction.
Yeah. So it don't matter really between now and when this goes on. Everything be the same.
We're probably doing like a little throw. We'll probably do some intro and a
Right.
end to this back in the booth. You want to just throw it back to us in the thing now?
You're welcome to sit here if you
Jackie,
need
look
to
out,
place
you
sit. Oh,
spilled
good
your
Lord.
drink on the
Spilled my drink.
podcast.
I was trying this gentleman here.
Trying to let people sit down and
We'll get up and get out of here in a minute here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Is this the Duck Dynasty radio program?
No,
Duck-
no, it ain't
no.
no Duck Dynasty.
are
no,
they? Do
no.
they have a radio show?
They should have a radio show, I would think. You know, you can't see the bears, but you can describe them.
You think?
Yeah, and your beard's getting there. You could be a Duck Dynasty. I know you got the Dunlap hat on. He's got Jackie's market hat on.
That's
and
us.
and the overalls, but coveralls, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think you should have a Duck Dynasty because, what's radio without shotguns?
Right.
And being able to go hunting and fishing and things like that.
Well, I like all that. I don't necessarily like that particular family. I don't,
What's your problem with them?
Well, that's the way he talks about stuff, bringing up stuff I don't want to hear about all the time. I just don't.
Oh, when he goes to church and preaches?
Well, it's okay to preach one thing, but then all the other stuff he says, I don't
think he likes Uncle Si. Is what the problem is?
Is that who it is?
He resembles Uncle Si too much, I think.
Oh,
You're probably jealous.
I'm mad because people come in the store all the time, market, and they go, Duck Dynasty, Duck Dynasty. So I hear, no offense, I understand. I'm not mad upset with you here because I'm in California now. But everybody calls me that all the time, and I get tired of it. But that's okay. Just
Where are you from?
Tennessee.
Murphysboro, Tennessee.
What side of Tennessee?
Murphysboro, right in the geographic center of Tennessee. Murphysboro,
About
Tennessee.
30 miles out of Nashville.
Okay, right there in the middle. My brother works over in Memphis and lives over in Olive Branch, Mississippi. So
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, he must be a nice fella. How's he doing?
he's doing pretty good. He's raising a past little kids and imagine a lumiform there in Memphis. So.
All right. What's your name, sir?
My name is Olaf.
Olaf, and you are, what are you here for? Just a debate, or are you?
I'm hanging here with the Roseman News. That's a little newspaper up in north of Lancaster in the Antelope Valley. If you know the Aerospace Valley,
Okay.
where they've got the Virgin Galactic, they got Mojave Air and Spaceport, they got Edwards Air Force Base, all the good stuff.
All right,
all the
yeah.
flying stuff. That's the important things.
I like that stuff.
Great flying weather.
Well, we want to thank you. You're our second guest we've ever had on the podcast.
Our 150th episode. We made it to a presidential library. We've had two guests. Olaf from the the
Rosamond News, although by trade I'm an attorney, so.
What?
So you newsman and an attorney.
It's a small town. You know how that goes.
I guess so, yeah. It's like Huckabee, he's a preacher and a politician. People do two different things, I guess. I do parkish and I have a market. So
Yep.
everybody's.
I'm unemployed and I talk on the computer for free.
Yeah. All right. Well, we thank y'all. We're going to get up and get out of y'all way so y'all can have this seat.
Here we go. Here. Okay, wait.
I'm going to turn this off. You hit this button here, right?
Just turn it off.
All right. Hang on. Well, that was it, yeah.
That was us, folks. That was us at the Reagan Country Cafe, horses in the logo.
Yeah,
Jackie's
I got some napkins, yeah.
Got them up all over the walls, just push pinned into the walls.
It's going to decorate. I wish I had wallpaper because, eventually they're going to wear out the paper towels. Some of them I put in some saran wrap, saved them so they'll last, put them in tinfoil, and then I put them in a, baggie so no air get to them.
Then put them in the freezer.
Yeah, so they'll stay. Those will stay sitting there forever up there. But these here I like to look at. These probably going to, paper towel going to come apart sometime or another,
I know Reagan Cafe,
Hang on, you hear that?
You hear that siren?
Yeah.
Yep, you know where they're headed.
Yeah.
Longhorns Dancing Parlor.
Well,
150th episode. Some things never change.
That's same old thing.
Always fighting out there, getting cussed up, cut up, cussed.
People are never going to learn. They're always going to be idiots in the world. That's how they want to live in it. They
Can
want to
we
fight,
say
fuss with one another.
something? We've done 150 of these, and I think we've learned a little something about how the world works. We've been in the press room, in the spin room at the Reagan debate. We've seen reporters and journalists. We've seen Republicans debate. How many elections? We've been doing this for 10 years, Jackie, 2005 to 2015. How many elections in that time? How many different politicians have we seen come and go on the national scene? How many fights at Longhorns Dancing Parlor? 150 episodes of this, hundreds of YouTube videos. If we've learned anything, it's that people are terrible.
Well, most of them, yeah.
But we should go out on a hopeful note. That's easy to be cynical. Where's the hope? Where's the
Don't
change?
start hope, but don't start that. That's the worst thing we need right now.
Where is that little nugget of wisdom we can give to our podcast listeners after this 7-hour podcast that will let them go out into the world with their feet lifting off the ground? singing and skipping, holding hands with their neighbor,
I don't know.
bright-eyed, their hair
Just
silky and smooth.
do the best job you can out there. Try not to, screw anything up. Do the best you can. I don't know what else to say. If you don't get sick, good on you.
I can't top that.
Yeah.